in a small, quiet village, nestled between rolling green hills, lived two brothers, Gratios and his younger sibling, Leo. Their days were filled with the simple joys of village life, chasing chickens, kicking a worn-out football, and listening to the elders' stories under the shade of the baobab tree. But for the past few weeks, a special kind of excitement had been bubbling just beneath the surface, a feeling that made every sunrise seem a little brighter. Their Aunt Thandi was coming home. Aunt Thandi lived thousands of miles away, in a city in South Africa so big they could only imagine it from her letters. She wrote of towering buildings that scraped the sky and cars that moved in rivers of light. But most importantly, she wrote about them. She told them she missed their laughter and promised to bring back gifts and stories from her travels. Every morning, Gratios and Leo would run to the edge of the village, to the dusty road that stretched out towards the horizon. They would sit on a large, sun-warmed rock, their eyes scanning the distance for any sign of the bus that would bring her. "Do you think she remember us?" Leo would ask, his small voice filled with a mix of hope and worry. Gratios, ever the protective older brother, would put an arm around him. "Of course, she will, Leo. We're her favorite nephews." Days turned into a week, and their morning vigil became a village spectacle. Other children would join them, curious about the aunt from the faraway city. The boys would describe her from memory, her warm smile, the way her laughter echoed like music, and the wonderful scent of spices that always seemed to cling to her clothes. They described the gifts they dreamed of: a brand new football for Gratios, and for Leo, a toy car bright and shiny. One afternoon, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the land, they saw it. A faint cloud of dust in the distance, growing larger and larger. Their hearts pounded in their chests. Could it be? The familiar rumble of an engine grew louder, and soon a large, colourful bus came into view, slowing as it approached the village stop. The doors hissed open, and there she was, Aunt Thandi. She looked just as they remembered, her smile even warmer than in their memories. She stepped off the bus, her arms wide open. Gratios and Leo didn't hesitate. They ran, shouting her name, and leaped into her embrace, the long wait melting away in a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. She was home. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.